It's awesome. I think you're gonna love it. What?
Whoa. You broke it. Whoa. What in the world?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another deep dive into your deep-seated insecurities. I'm back from break, and over that time, there's no doubt that you've heard of this new fangled contraption that the cool kids are calling the gamer stuff.
What's a gamer's worst enemy? Lag. Noob teammate. Or hack. On June 5th, there was a reveal event for the new PlayStation 5, which is the first console in the new generation of video game consoles, and it was streamed directly from the PlayStation channel by Sony. And Sony was definitely not playing around with this, because they went absolutely ape mode. We've got a new Spider-Man game, a new Ratchet and Clank game, a new Little Big Planet game, a lot of new original games, and so much more. I am incredibly excited for this console. All that being said, I know genuinely nothing about consoles and hardware and all of that boring stuff, so we're specifically going to be focusing on the games in and of themselves for this video. So, let's get started. This game looks incredible, and I cannot wait. I really like this. This is really nice. Mwah. I like that. Like, the first thing I noticed is that the design of the game looks absolutely freaking gorgeous. I just really love the oversimplified style. And everything is very neon and vivid, and you guys know from my thumbnails that I love the aesthetic of neon, so that's another plus in this game's design. This game also reminds me of Super Crush KO, which is a Nintendo Switch exclusive I played it once, and it is so good. It's bright, it's vivid, it's fun, and it has a good movement system. It's everything I've ever wanted in a video game. A bit at the end of the trailer that looks like gameplay without the HUD, and it makes me think that this is probably going to have a bit of a parkour and exploration sort of focus with its levels, and I'm all for it, because at the end of the trailer, it looks like we're getting a big world with, and it looks like gravity is just going to be messing around, just doing whatever it wants. It looks like we're going to be running on walls and on ceilings, and we're going to see giant things. I'm very excited for this game.
Bugsnax.
This, kids, is what your brain looks like on crack, so don't consume it. It's not good. Instead, be like me and consume gratuitous amounts of alcohol.
This is the only way.
You're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking.
This is a truly amazing game trailer, and I love it so much. I feel like this is going to be something similar to like Night in the Woods, which is such a good game. It is so richly emotional, so fun to play. All the characters are just fun to talk to and interact with, and it is such a good game. And this game trailer looks like something that would have come out of the mind of Alec Holika. Rest in peace. He was such a creative person, and he made an amazingly emotional and well thought out story. And I'm very excited to see this. So yes, please, take my money, except for the fact that everyone in this looks like a fur. This game is like if there was a Deathstroke DLC for We Happy Few. It's essentially you're an assassin, you're stuck in a time loop, kill your target, you get out of the time loop, but there's a rival assassin that likes to kill you. So try to survive them, try to kill your target, you win. It's assassin, stealthy, shooting around fun, and it also looks like you have some sort of like telekinesis powers or something, which I am excited to use, as those are always fun to mess around with in video games, and I just enjoy seeing that. And as I've already said before, you're in a vivid, bright environment that just makes it fun to look at, so once again, excited for vivid and bright neon stuff. My one issue with it is that it's developed by Bethesda, which has a pretty good track record of making terribly broken AI, really empty open worlds, and just in general very little to do sort of video games that are just buggy and glitchy. But this definitely has potential, and you know what? I can try to be positive about Deathloop. Sackboy is back, and I am so excited for it. I used to go over to my friend's house all the time, and I would essentially hijack his PlayStation, play Little Big Planet whenever I got the chance, because I just love the design of the world, and I love the gameplay. It's a fun, the series is generally a fun, simple platformer series with a toy chest aesthetic, and I live for it. The thing is, this doesn't really look like any sort of innovation on the Little Big Planet series, but I really don't care, because it's the Little Big Planet series. It doesn't need renovation. I just need some new levels to play with, and I'll be happy. I'll steal someone's PlayStation 5 for this exclusive. Resident Evil Village. It looks cool. It looks like it's a fun little horror game. Although I don't really have a big interest in it. Looks like it's following the characters from Biohazard, which I never really got into those characters. I didn't care too much for Resident Evil Biohazard. I just wasn't too into it. I much prefer the newer remasters of the old games. I've just always seen Resident Evil as a zombie series. I don't want to see a werewolf in it. I want to see a zombie. Wow, that was really boring. Seriously, this is the exact same game that you've played 29 times before, but now with HD sweat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This looks absolutely amazing. And it's developed by Insomniac Games, so the graphics will look incredible, the gameplay will be incredible, and I just have a lot of faith in Insomniac because they did great with Spider-Man, and this is just going to be a very good game because Insomniac made it. I actually don't know if they're in charge of the rest of the series, but I'm just going to assume they are, and that means that they've been making good games for longer than just Spider-Man. None of this trailer looks pre-rendered or like super cinematic, so it all kind of looks like gameplay without the HUD. And if it is, that is incredible. We're going to be switching locations at breakneck speed instantly, and that just sounds like perfect gameplay. I love games that focus on exploration and finding new things and taking alternative paths. That's why I love Mirror's Edge so much. That's why I love Left 4 Dead so much. Dying Light, I haven't played it, although I plan on playing Dying Light at some point. Back to Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, where it looks like we're getting a new female character.
Who?
Or maybe it's not a female character, maybe it's just a higher voiced character, maybe it's non-binary. Who knows, really, but we're getting a secondary character in this game, so maybe we're getting some co-op mode. Maybe we'll just get, like, switching between two players that have different movesets, but that just sounds cool in general. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one, but now it is time to move on to the game that you have all been looking forward to. The game that you've been waiting for me to talk about. The game that is the final round. The game that is the peak of the PlayStation 5 event. Let's talk about my boy Miles. Insomniac's Spider-Man Miles Morales looks like an amazing Spider-Man game. Miles Morales is a very recent character in Marvel Comics, so he's never had his own video game before, so this is a new groundbreaking thing that's happening. Insomniac's already coming out with an original thing, a new Miles Morales game. Also, Spider-Man in the snow, yes please? Also notice subtly in the animation that Miles doesn't move as fluidly as Peter Parker. He's not as professional at swinging and such, like he'll swing his feet around or kind of like kick around and flap around while he's swinging and such. And the graphics. Holy crap, the graphics. The graphics for music videos, they'd be earning 10 Emmys per each shot. In conclusion, will I buy the PlayStation 5? Probably not. The majority of my friends are on Xbox, and I can't see the majority of them in person because they live in separate states, so I'd rather stay with Xbox Live, that way I can stay connected to them, and that way I can continue to talk to them and play games with them. So I probably will not be moving over to PlayStation, even though I would absolutely love to play the new Spider-Man game. I would love to play the new Ratchet & Clank game, and a lot of these other games that I talked about today I would also love to play, but for the sake of staying connected with my friends, I am going to stick with Xbox Live. As much as I would love to play Spider-Man and Ratchet & Clank, they are probably console exclusives, so I won't be able to play them, but at least I'll get to consume YouTube content about them, and I like that almost as much as I like playing the games themselves. Just consuming content about it is great. They've all got great communities online. Anyways, that's about all I've got to say on the PlayStation 5 again, so I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all very much for watching. If you're considering subscribing and you're interested in commentary, gaming, or film content, I make all of that. There's a playlist in the description link where you can go check out all my film content, all my video game related content, and all my commentary content. And if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and all that stuff that YouTubers ask you to do. Anyways, I have been UniverseBro. Thank you once again for watching. I'm back from break, so I'll be uploading consistently again. And wash your hands. Now, I'm going to go back to playing my modded Skyrim Let's Play because I loaded 50 mods, and the Xbox is going to crash in a couple minutes here.